We've all heard of those old-fashioned barn raising parties for the Amish have, where everybody gets together and all the men and the locals, they build a barn in a day and the women come out and they feed them and there's like a feast. It's almost like a big party. Do they still exist? Do they still happen? Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, they do. This is a very important part of being in an Amish community. It's an event where whole families pitch in. That, like I said, the women will come with the food, the children come to play, and the young boys and the men will build the barn. And they can build a full barn in one day. And you might say, well, what size? Well, it really depends on what size they're building. Then it will depend on how many people they need to do it. So the bigger it is, the more people that will come and participate. And it will be done typically in one day. They do not use modern equipment. And the framing itself is usually completed before noon, and then they stop for a meal. They have a great big feast, like I said, already prepared by the women. And then the remainder is completed in the afternoon. And I've got some video here of a couple of barn raisings that are done with a time lapse, and it's amazing to watch. That's kind of what inspired me. I found one and thought, wow, this is really neat just to watch them. And it's just the sheer number of people working together to raise the barn. So why do they do this, and who is eligible for one? Typically, they're scheduled to replace a barn that might be lost to fire. We actually had one happen here in our community within the last year, and the Amish man that my husband was working for literally had to take off from work that day to go participate in building the barn. Now, sometimes they do allow people to send somebody in their place, but it's kind of frowned upon because everybody that's helping build a barn, there may be a day that you need somebody to come to help you. So it's a give and take in the community. Another reason you may have a barn built is for an expansion project. Maybe you're building onto your business and you need help expanding, or you just might have a new homestead. Maybe somebody just got married and they need their homestead built so that they can, have a place for their livestock and things like that. So the reasons are different, but they all do band together within the community and they do help each other. I've got a couple here that I want to show you. I'll play some music and you can enjoy watching them work together like busy bees. It's all time lapsed. Some of these barns that you're seeing coming up, one was done in 10 hours. I'll put a little message on that one, but 10 hours to build it. It's amazing. Enjoy. It's a neat thing to watch.